Hello everyone and welcome back to Loco Shortline Operations, where today we're going to be checking out a new update to the game. Now this is still on the dev build, so if you are on the stable version you won't have this just yet, but it will be here soon. And the update we're checking out is our new wagons, and the reason we need those is we now have large logs as well as regular logs down at the dock. So let's roll the intro and then we'll take our train down here and go buy ourselves some large logs. So yes, here we are. Still haven't got this fixed yet, so you can smoothly jump up into the Loco, but not a massive thing. So we are gonna start up the Loco. Just like that. We're gonna bring up our UI, turn the lights on. Do a couple of tones. And hopefully be able to pull this train away. Here we may have some brakes on. Right, let's cut the power down so it doesn't run away from me. And I'm going to turn that wheel all the way down. Of course, that brake handle would have to be on the other side. Right, I think we're okay. Let's jump up here. Come get in our driver's seat. And we can start our journey. And I'll time-lapse it from here, just so you haven't got to have the hassle of watching us go all the way up to the top corner of the map in real time. So I will speak to you in a second. Okay, so we are now approaching our destination. And wow, even 15% brake as a sliding. This is quite a bit for the amount of weight we're going behind us. But, you know, it's slowing down. So, no real complaints there. We can kill power now. We're on a 0% grade. Just going to give another tweak of the brakes. Try and get ourselves down below 10 miles an hour. he says. Come on, train. 8 miles an hour. A little tweak more. Yeah. That should be fine. Fact, no. I want you to roll through even slower than that train. So, gonna roll in. We are gonna hit the sell cargo button. Like so. Keep on coming, train. Now you may have seen in the time lapse we did lose a few wagons off our cargo, which is a bit regrettable, but you know, these things happen. And thankfully it wasn't too many, so we can go back and collect them. There we go. Right, now, come over here. So we have 19 logs or 11 large logs. Right. Let's bring our train to a halt. I actually want to back up, because it would be silly to not take some of these logs that we have. So let's do that. May actually come to a stop before the train gets here, because the tail end is going to hit that slope. You know what? I think we're actually going to be okay. Set and reverse. Oh no. There we go. Gonna have to give it a little push. Not too happy. But I think it'll be okay. So, I'm gonna spawn in. Like so. And gonna give a little tug. I think that will actually be enough just to keep it rolling now. So we're gonna load up these front cars with the double stack standard logs, and then we're gonna load in the cars at the rear with our new large logs. Just give a little tug of power. That should be enough. Like so. You'll actually see these cars do sag down a little due to the weight of even these regular sized logs. Come on, bring the next one in, train. And one thing to note, of course, is the game does split whatever goods you bring in here 50-50 between regular logs and large logs. The only reason we have a larger amount of these is because we had here previous. That should be enough. Keep us rolling. See the coupling stretching out and pulling the next one along. Okay, we'll give you a little bit more loco. Keep her rolling. That's it. You can do it. In the train we trust. Now, interestingly, another update that has actually been added is the game actually looks at what truck you're using and the cargo that's on there and moves the height of the spawn set for the next one accordingly. So it should, in theory, mean that over at standard goods, where we've been having issues with certain items being dropped and then causing the loads to spill out everywhere, that may be a thing of the past. Right. Yeah, just working out midpoint on this car. Come on, loco. Give a little tug. See the wagon stretching out again. Boop. So I'm thinking I want that somewhere about there. Let's bring our train to a stop whilst we spawn this in. Oh yes, they are considerably bigger. As you can see there. That is a stack of 5 there. That's just one big mother chunga. Okay, train. Awesome sauce. Let's see if you can continue to move forward. Ah, yes. What we'll do is we'll just knock that brake off. So you've got a fighting chance. Do a little quick pinch just so it can get moving. Now, of course, if we do have any capacity left over after I've got all the large logs, I will throw some regular logs in the rear wagons. But for me right now, the main thing is just seeing these in game and seeing how they work. Ah, so yes, they do have the rolling physics. Brilliant. Okay, let's try something a bit different with this one then. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Now, of course, the thing I've got to be careful of now is the weight distribution is higher on that side. We don't want to accidentally tip our load. Bring her in. Keep coming, game. There we go. Which means, yes, we'll get 3 in our large bulkhead car. And that's going to be it for loading these. I think somewhere around there. And boom, boom. That's how I wanted them. Car doesn't like it much, but I do. Yeah, it may be that these are better to load if we're looking at transporting heavier loads. Right. Let's give a little more kick to the engine. My biggest concern is, can we haul all of this out there? Now, I do know already that we can load these side by side, so you can get multiple loads into one of these. So we'll come to about there. And stack those like that. Of course, we didn't really need to because we've still got an extra wagon at the rear. But it's all good. Yep, please don't freak out, front. Coming a bit more. Yep. So 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. One moment. That has fallen. Now, if you could do the same on this car, to lay it down like that, I would be one very happy chappy. Right. Bit more power, because we are taking our time now with this loading. Give her a bit more on the reverser. That's it. Got a bit more urgency about us now. And boop. There we go. We are all out of logs. So we'll jump back to the loco. And let's open her up and be on our way. A bit of wheel slippage there. I think that's more due to the radius than anything. Kick back on the power a bit though. I'm torn between allowing it to do what it wants and gaining speed. Give it 35. See if we can climb out of here. Does look like we're okay at the moment. Yep, we've got rid of any wheel slip, so give Give it 40. Oh, bit of slippage now, but we are still making our way. We can maintain 20 on this climb out. I'm happy with that. Losing a little. Fortunately, can't look at the track here to see the incline. Right. Oh, that's a bit wavy. That's we're on a 1.6 grade now. Crucially, we're now going downhill. So, next thing we need to do is make sure we're set up. So, coming through. I say we're coming through, game. And there's the telltale sound of us being at capacity on the power. Ah, no. We're not going that way at all. We need to be going this way. So actually, 30 mile an hour is perfectly adequate, thank you. Let's back off the power a bit. So now we've got to come round here. And yeah, we'll be on the correct track through there. All the way through here. And I know that we want to be going down there. Right guys, it seems everything is behaving as it should. So we've got 2 low, 3 there, 3 there. Yep. Right. I'm going to make a quick cut and I will see you down at the lumber mill. So here we are, approaching the lumber mill now. And we're going to take the loop first of all, which will just route us round and allow us to unload before we are in a position to reload. Now I'm not actually going to do some reloading in this video, because quite honestly we don't need to. Do need to do, however, is keep up some semblance of speed. Oh, speed traverse. Now I have been thinking of actually removing some of the balloon loops. The exception being this one and the one that exists over at the dock. And reasons being, this one you need to come in realistically from this side anyway to allow for efficient unloading and loading of a train. And the docks, because it gives us that better exit. So when we've got a load on leaving the docks, we need that more gradual run up that we were able to take advantage of. If we had run around our train, should I say, and tried hauling out the same route that we came in, I'm not sure we would have made it. So yeah, I'm gonna keep these two balloon loops. Maybe the one at heavy goods, because we use it to access city industry, which if you join my live stream on Saturday evening over on Twitch, so it's twitch.tv/TrainswithNick, you will get to see that. Right, let's start selling cargo. And I've just realised, just need to flick that switch quickly, otherwise the train might derail when it goes back through the other end. Yes. So Saturday evenings from 8 PM, either BST or, as it'll be from next week onwards, GMT. So if you'd like to come along for that and join in the fun, I will be very happy to have you there. Brought our train to a complete stop now. Let's give it a bit more power to roll through. Yeah, and whilst we're there, we are going to, as I say, we'll have a look at, wow, these dropped $5 per log sold. Okay, good to know. Where is it? No, it's 10. Yeah, $10 per log sold. Yeah, getting distracted there. Yep. So Twitch on Saturday evening from 8 PM. We're going to take a look at City Industrial, which I haven't shown you guys just yet on my map. And we're also going to be doing some testing to see if you can double head a train down from the quarry, have the second loco turned off and use it effectively as extra braking force. So the idea is we'll go and grab another one of these. We'll take some goods up to the quarry, which, let's have a look. Lumber. Yes, the quarry accepts lumber, so that could be a good run. Who else accepts it? City Industrial. The large materials up to the quarry. We'll get 1,500 for taking them up there. Yeah, so I'll make a decision what to take up to the quarry. It might just be a whole bunch of lumber that we roll up there. Yeah, the crucial thing is we're going to pick up some rocks and we're going to try and bring them down the hill. Firstly, just with one loco on. Then we'll get a second loco and head down the hill using both locos switched on as the brake force and see what speed we're able to maintain down. And then we'll go back up and we'll come down with just one loco switched on, but both locos linked, and see if we can use the braking force of the second one. And there is a practical reason I'm going to be doing that. And that is, I have put forward the idea of an engine brake tender, which is You Americans think of it as an unpowered slug. In the UK, in the 50s and 60s, when we were starting out with diesel traction, it was essentially an old pre-Mark 1 coach chassis, and it just threw a whole load of weight on it, and it gave the loco more traction for braking. So that's the best way to describe it, and I've suggested it as something to have in game. But of course we need to know if it would actually work, and the best way to do it would be to have it linked to a loco, not give you any engine power, but have the braking power. So that's what we're going to be testing out on Saturday. We'll just run some regular trains as well. But anyway, that is going to be it for this video, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed our little look at the large logs and these new wagons. Now, they have actually been in dev build for a week or so. I've just not had the opportunity to show them till now, and with the advent of the large logs coming at the same time, it just seemed silly not to show them off. So that is going to be it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, hit that like. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and do that, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.